Welcome everyone. So today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius. If you know me, you know that I always shuffle and get all that stuff out of the way before I start the video. So basically everything's ready to go now. Now I have specific positions that I kind of like to explain as I go. I don't want to take up too much time. So let's just go ahead and get started. I haven't looked at these yet. Let's look at them together. So the first position is, I call it the position of the back. It stands for the recent past and maybe even lingering events into the present. So I have here the World card and the Oracle card of Leo. Wow, this looks great. This is like the finish line. Like when you're running a race and you hit that finish line and you cross that ribbon and everybody like cheers and celebrates. This feels like that. It's like coming to an end of a chapter and it's like really happy, really joyful. And maybe even there's like fun involved with like just a close to a big, the world is like a big chapter. So it's like a joyful close to a chapter, which of course indicates a start to a new chapter. So let's take a look at where we're at, and I'm going to pull some more cards and see if I can get any more specifics on this. Like which aspect of our life has ended a chapter? Also, where are we at on that ending, you know? Leo tells me this has been like something that's been like very public for you. So could be that your reputation was involved in this. Let's see what else. Let's see what comes out. Tell me about the world in Leo in the recent past here for my Sagittariuses. Tell me about the world with the Leo card. Okay. The number 8. That's interesting. Number 8. You know, I feel like this is basically a milestone for having held down the fort, for having kept things cool, for having kept things like even joyful in a situation that might have been otherwise stressful. So on the bottom I have the 2, which tells me like someone else is the person who is kind of, I feel like somebody's giving you praise for everything that you've done, for basically like stepping up to the situation. And that's kind of the finish line that we're talking about here. That's kind of like what we're talking about is you held things down and you made things okay for the situation. And now you essentially get like public praise for it. If this isn't immediately resonating with you guys, maybe I'm picking up on someone near you who is getting a bunch of praise for having successfully closed out a chapter. That always could happen, but let's see if there's any other information here in the top couple cards before I move on to the next position. So just to dig a little bit deeper here, I just want to see if I can get any more information on the world with Leo. I have the number 5 with Scorpio and the rabbit. Like I was saying before, you held down the fort. When things could have been stressful, you actually made it not stressful for everyone. You made it cool. And this is what could have been. Scorpio with the number 5, like struggle, pain, you know? Painful for everybody. Honestly, with the number 5 in Scorpio, it could have been painful for everybody. But I think because of you prevented that from happening. The rabbit tells, the 3 cards and the last one was the rabbit. The rabbit here tells me that it's like, I was saying, there's like a lot of things going on and you manage them. The rabbit is multitude. Let's keep going. I don't want to get stuck in the recent past here. So if you've closed out a chapter, I'm curious to see what the benefits have been from that. And that's what we're going to look at now. So I want to take a look at the position of the hand. This tells me what actions you guys are taking and what circumstances you guys are encountering at the moment. Let's see. So we have another 5 here. 5 of Wands with the Oracle card of the foot. Interesting. It's a lot of hullabaloo. Maybe this has caused a commotion. This new chapter has caused like a bit of a commotion. If you got rewarded and this is public, it's caused a commotion. That's what I'm getting here from the 5 of Wands with the foot, is like there's a lot of activity, a lot of people like clamoring. It's almost like in a room where it's like everything's quiet and someone says something controversial and everybody just goes, rabble, 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 rabble. You know, that's what I'm getting here. Tell me about the 5 of Wands. I'm going to pull a card to clarify. Tell me about the 5 of Wands with the Oracle card of the foot for my Sagittariuses. Start with the Five of Wands with the Oracle card of the Foot. Okay. Weird. The Sun with the Cave. Opposites. The cave is the dark. The sun is the light. The cave is hiding. The sun is in the open. So maybe, okay. So the recent past was something coming out of into the open. There was an unveiling. There was something being revealed. And it wasn't just one thing. It was like a lot. It was like an entire cave's worth of stuff that, remember, it's a whole chapter, right? The world is big phases of our life, like epics. So it was like a lot of things came to light, and a lot of people are suddenly like, rabble about it. Let's keep going here. So I'm going to look next at the position of the heart, because I'm curious to see how you guys are feeling about the situation. Could be, because like on one hand, you got a lot of people rabbling. On the other hand, it seems like there's a finish line, that's a good thing. So I want to see where you guys are at emotionally. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Nice. You guys are on the receiving end of this. I feel like you guys got rewarded. Because that's what this is. You guys are feeling rewarded. You guys are feeling like you got stuff. Wheel of Fortune with Mercury is literally somebody handing you a bonus check. Is somebody handing you a fat stack of bills? Yeah, that's what this is. You guys are feeling compensated, rewarded with stuff. It could even, Mercury isn't just money. It could just be praise too with Mercury. But Mercury is either mercantilism, money, or it is just the back and forth that has to do with speech. Either way, you guys are getting like rewards. So let's move on. There's only one position left in the present before I look into the future. So that last position is the position of the head. I'm going to explain it before I show it. And that's to do with your thoughts and strategies at the moment. All right, I'm going to show it. So we have the Two of Wands reversed with the Oracle card of Venus. So there's definitely a financial component with Venus here. But there's a choice about it. Maybe we have a choice on whether or not we want to take this opportunity. Maybe once we hit the finish line, we were offered a reward. We actually have a choice on whether we want to take it or not. We're feeling pretty good. I can't imagine we wouldn't take it because of the way the other cards are showing up. But we do have a choice on whether we want it, whether we like it. Maybe it's a job offer. Maybe it's, maybe it comes with, with some kind of consequence. But I still feel like it's a reward here. And you guys have a choice on whether or not you want to take it. Yeah. Let's, I'm going to pull another card on here to see if I get anything else on this. Tell me more about the Two of Wands with Venus. Just really quick. Okay, that was quick. So I have the Ship. The Ship. It may not be your choice, actually. It may have been someone else's choice. It may be someone else's choice. Maybe you're just, okay, so you guys are just thinking about this fact that somebody else has a choice to make regarding money, valuables, finances. I don't think it's like in some way out of your hands, this choice. Some way out of your hands. It's like you get rewarded. Maybe you get to choose which reward. Something to that effect. You guys know, like, how this is resonating for you. Apply however it resonates, okay? I don't want to get stuck in this one area. So let's just move on to the future. Let's see what's going to happen, either in general or what's going to happen with regard to these specific cards, with this specific, well, remember, finish line, chapter ending. So let's see. Now, I'm not looking to like the whole rest of your life here. This is like the recent future. So this is very much applies to everything we're talking about. So I have the Hanged Man, not great, with the Oracle card here of the Chair. The Chair is basically our stance on something. It's where we sit, can be our status, can even be our title, like our position, okay? And with the Hanged Man, it's not a great place to be. It's like the chair is in a tree. It's not a great place to be. Why? I feel like you guys just got something. Why is this not a great place to be? Tell me about the Hanged Man with the chair. You know, maybe it could be that whatever this prize is that you get, if you accept it, or if it ends up, you know, if you end up being chosen, maybe it actually isn't great. Maybe that's why there is a lot of rabbling and a lot of different opinions and a lot of people going like, blah, 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 that's bad, that's good. Maybe that's why. And maybe that's also why the Two of Wands is upside down, because the decision has not been made. Now, the cards that came out here, again, just describing these cards, the future, what's coming up out of this situation, is that you're going to get stuck in a bad place. If you take this seeming reward, it seems good, you guys feel good about it, it isn't great. And the reason is because the bed is upside down with the arrow upside down. It's like not actually what the arrow is not on target. It's not actually what you either wanted or were supposed to get or is meant for you. And then the bed upside down is like restlessness. It's lack of sleep. It's lack of rest. Could be that this is a stressful situation. Now, the mouth with the rope tells me that there's an agreement here. You know, you might say yes. It's like, I will agree to these terms. And if you do, it ain't great. It ain't great. I think you guys are leaning towards saying yes, because like I was saying, you feel like this is a reward. You may not want to. Let's pull advice. So I'm going to end this part of the reading and just do, the next part is just going to be one tarot card, one oracle card, and we're going to pull straight up advice to see how, you know, the best way to deal with the situation. Although sometimes just general advice comes out, we'll see. So can I have some advice for my Sagittariuses, please? Well, that was really fast. Okay. I've learned to take those when they happen fast. They're usually accurate, so... Oh, ooh. The Devil with the Seven of Pentacles. You're gonna get stuck. You're gonna get stuck if you say yes to this reward for something you did that's supposed to be great, that looks great, sounds great on paper. You're gonna get stuck like, oh my god, you're gonna be so trapped. This feels like, remember the story of Ixie and the guy who rolls a boulder up a hill and then it just rolls back down? He's gonna roll the boulder. He's gotta push the boulder back up the hill and it rolls back down. That is this. That's Ixian's story. It's like having to push a boulder up a hill and having to roll back down over and over forever. And then, the Strength card is the next card that came out. Not actually sure how that applies here. I'm gonna have to pull oracle cards. I think the Strength card is saying, actually, no, I do know what the Strength card is saying. Don't take it. Hold up. The Strength card actually is like, hold it. Don't act just yet. Like, literally, freeze. Finish your motion in a little while. But the Strength card is like, hold it for a sec. Hold your position. See what other oracle cards come out. Anything else here for advice from Sagittarius? Okay. Freaking Jesus, that's a cluster. All right, well, I have 5 cards, but I can read them. So the first card I have here is Capricorn. This definitely suggests that we're talking about a career situation, maybe a job offer, or a position change, something to that effect, okay? But it also suggests long-term. This would be a long-term commitment, or it is going to be a long-term thing. Long-term commitment, because the next card is Sagittarius. It's a long-term plan. Now, you guys are taking the time to think about this. You're still in the you're simmering over it. You're simmering over this choice. You're simmering over this offer, this lucky offer. At home, just you got the brain. It's literally you're at home thinking about it. That's these 2 cards, right? Pretty obvious. And then with the Hammer here, it's kind of like telling me like you just haven't come to the conclusion yet. The Hammer is like your thoughts are under repair. You're cobbling together your thoughts on this. On the bottom, Pisces, still unsure. There is still You're just still not sure about it yet. If you're gonna take it, if you're gonna go forward with this kind of like new thing that's potentially going to be, I feel like it's a position of leadership for you. But okay, yeah, hold up, don't take it, wait, and maybe something better will come along. I don't know, but this is definitely saying don't take it. It's saying wait, maybe even stall. Let's see if anything else comes out. I'm definitely getting stall, wait, don't take it. It's gonna be bad. House with the number 2. This could be renegotiate. This could be a renegotiate your terms. Whether that has to do with the terms of your actual environment of your work, or I don't think it has to do with negotiating the terms of the money. It's like negotiate the terms of the situation. Like maybe you can negotiate working from home, you know? Something about this needs to be negotiated. Don't just accept it, stall, hold up, or you're gonna be put in a bad position. So that's your advice, guys. Wow, that was kind of a lot for you Sagittariuses. But I guess, you know, it seems like it is like a good thing with a tiny little nugget of bad tucked in. So I think you guys, as long as you guys are aware, you're gonna come out of this great. But regardless, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys taking interest in my videos. And if this did resonate, press the like button for me. That helps me out a lot. But regardless, I will see you guys in a couple weeks. Take care.